progress we've seen over the years has been impressive, and it would not have been possible without the dedication, investment, and commitment of the industry player like yourselves here today. This is a platform we have created for the conversation to happen, and I want to welcome you all for coming to this two-day event.
The lineup of speakers I have up front, they'll be talking to us about exploration and what's happening in the new blocks in this country.
As we've seen in the previous morning sessions, demand for petroleum is predicted to grow in the next decades to come.
It is a magnificent adventure. I've been lucky in my career to run deep water operations offshore Angola on facilities that were capable of producing up to 160,000 barrels of oil per day, transforming the economy of the country. Maybe this could be our case.
So we are looking at well-integrated management systems as well as part of our operations team that my colleague Eddie runs to make sure that we keep all our hydrocarbons in the ground and safely deliver for the benefit of our country.
The other thing I must say is the first for PNG National Oil Company and the PNG group company that's supporting us accomplish this. And we also noticed one other thing, that PNG has grown a long way, so there are a lot of experienced Papua New Guineans everywhere.
Engagement in local community is obviously critical, and relationships with the landowners and getting them involved, but also being transparent with the expectations, letting them understand where there are opportunities for them and where it's specialist technical skills that may not be suitable to get them involved in.
I think it's very important that we all work together, as Daniel Johnson was suggesting, collaboratively.
We got good community support from both the local government and the national leadership.
Sometimes we tend to think that there's not much exploration work going on, but there's a lot happening.
We have been a long-term investor in Papua New Guinea, and our company has grown alongside PNG, and we remain committed to the nation's long-term success.
The model tells us where the biggest impacts are going to be, right? And it's exactly these couple of industries where you see the biggest growth. But again, if you notice on the top left, the traditional primary agricultural export industries, they don't fare as well as a result of the project. Relative to baseline, when you build up something like the Papua LNG project, it draws resources away from other traditional areas. And also, these are very export-intensive industries.
I'd like also to say that the industry and all of us, it's important that we look after, we take care of our core business. And for us, is ensuring that all the hydrocarbons are kept in the pipes and exported efficiently and reliably. Because through that process, the value chain, value enhancement comes through that.
Honourable Prime Minister, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Honourable Ministers of State, Heads of Government, Heads of Business, again, welcome, and thank you very much again for joining us.
If you choose to invest in the LNG with us, PNG government stands ready to give you various incentives, especially incentives that label your investment as an investment in a green country.
We are keenly aware of the importance of creating a win-win framework. One where industry players can operate under the stable and predictable framework, while the government ensures that the revenues are received from production as that production arises.
ExxonMobil remains committed to the Papua LNG project, and we appreciate the ongoing support of the government of Papua New Guinea and collaboration with our co-venturers.
You have the biggest supplier of LNG in the world and the biggest consumer of LNG in the world in permanent political conflict.
We are PNG owned, the people of Papua New owners. Whatever that we are making from projects that we're developing together with the international investors, we have to pass it on in different schemes.
Today we shift focus towards energy. We'll be touching on energy project financing.
As a nation rich in natural resources, Papua New Guinea has a vital role to play in this global transition, and our decisions today will echo for generations. The petroleum and energy sectors in Papua New Guinea have been the backbone of our economy, providing jobs and driving development.
I'm really happy with the leadership provided now by the Minister, his statement this morning. I'm going to work with him very closely. We must unlock our potential, and energy is key.
First of all, thanks NEA for a good platform that you could have launched, especially for the off-grid licensing. My question is basically on the financing side.
We have a choice to either invest in new infrastructure or to maintain the aging infrastructure, both capital intensive.
Mini-grid projects are inherently high risk. Land, demand, payments, and community expectations.
Various reasons why we need to focus on strengthening the financial system. We need to look at our conventional risk framework. We need to change how the financial institutions perceive climate change, green investments.
We want to open up the market, get new connections going. UPNG, they have one of the biggest land masses in Port Moresby. You should go scale up by 10, 20 megawatts. Rule of thumb, one megawatt is 1 hectare.